Hello, Film Geek Maniacs. Welcome to the January 13, 2017 episode of Film Geek Maniac, the first of the year. I am your host, Chad Miller. So first off, I want to say thank you to all of our fans for being patient between the last episode and this episode. There's lots of good stuff going on, and we're very excited to share that with you, but it is taking quite a bit of time to get things put together, and I'll expound on that a little bit later. So today's episode is going to be about the live-action version of Beauty and the Beast. The original animated version of Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite movies of all time, and rightfully so. It's a fantastic movie. In fact, it's been the only animated film to be nominated for Best Picture. And it was very controversial. In fact, so controversial, that is the reason why the Oscars now have a Best Animated Film category. So why a live-action version? This movie is practically perfect in every single way. Why is Disney doing this? Well, to tell you the truth, I can't blame them, and it's heading in a very, very good direction. They have Bill Condon as a director, and that is a perfect step because this fits right into his niche. And you have an amazing cast assembled. You got Emma Watson as Belle, you've got Dan Stevens as the Beast, Luke Evans as Gaston, Joshua Gad as LeFou, you've got Kevin Kline in there, Emma Thompson, Ewan McGregor, Ian McKellen, Audra McDonald, Broadway's Audra McDonald. I mean, this cast is amazing. So, what can we expect from this? So from the initial teaser trailer that they brought to us, the visuals are just stunning. And as time has progressed, we're getting a little bit more, and now we're really getting a good feel of the film, and this is where I want to start talking about things. So my first concern with this film has a little bit to do with the casting, and there are certain reasons why I feel this way. I believe that Emma Watson would make a great Belle. However, I have no clue what her singing voice is like. And that's pretty big shoes to fill. You have Broadway's Paige O'Hara do the speaking and singing voice of Belle in the animated film. And the songs are a very, very huge part of what makes Beauty and the Beast so wonderful. The songs by Howard Ashman and Alan Menken just really helped to define that movie. So you really need somebody who can pull off those vocals. So I was very, very trepidatious about how Emma Watson would do singing as Belle. So a little while ago, a little snippet leaked, and we were able to hear a little bit of Emma Watson's singing voice. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't totally impressed, but I wasn't totally disappointed. However, the next spot that featured Emma Watson singing, I kind of went, ooh, I'm really not sure this is going to get pulled off. The only other thing that kind of somewhat unnerves me is Ewan McGregor as Lumiere. I know he can sing, I know he can pull that off, and he's a great actor. However, from the snippets I've heard, I think that his French accent is a little too cartoony, especially since they're going for a very realistic look for the Enchanted Objects. I am not sure about Emma Thompson's singing voice. And as we all know, Mrs. Potts has the big title song in the movie called Beauty and the Beast, which was done by Angela Lansbury in the animated film. And so I do have a theory about this, which could possibly work. So what if it's not Mrs. Potts that sings the title song in the movie? What if it is Audra McDonald's character of the wardrobe. Now, the only reason I'm saying this is because they've signed a huge Broadway star in the role of the wardrobe. Now, the wardrobe didn't have a very big part in the animated movie. From what I gather, I guess she had a bigger part in the Broadway show, but I think this is a way that they could showcase and explain really having Audra McDonald in this production. Because, I mean, as I said, she's a big Broadway star, and she doesn't have a big role as according to the animated film. So I think that would be a really good way to weave Audra McDonald in there. Her voice would be perfect for that song, and it wouldn't really take away from Mrs. Potts not singing that song. Luke Evans as Gaston, I think is going to be amazing. Joshua Gad is perfect for the role of LeFou. We've got Kevin Kline in there as Belle's dad, Maurice, which I hear has a bit of an expanded role for this live-action take. And then all the Enchanted Objects as well. And I really am looking forward to this film. Whether Emma Watson's voice isn't really up to the caliber that I feel that it should be, I still think it's going to be an excellent film, because I know Emma Watson has really, really grown as an actress. And a lot of people have been very skeptical about how the Beast looks. I think he looks amazing, as the best you could do, I would say, for a good adaptation from the cartoon. So yes, I'm really looking forward to this film. I'm looking forward to lavish production numbers, as I know Bill Condon can do so well. So I'm really hoping that that really drives home the feel of this movie, because as I said, you know, so much of that music was so important to the original animated film. So those are my thoughts about Beauty and the Beast and a few little speculations. Tell us what you think in the comments below. What do you think about my theory of Audra McDonald singing the title song? What do you think about Emma Watson's singing voice? Is there something about this film that you don't feel quite comfortable with? Just sound off in those comments below. So as I mentioned before, we are undergoing a few changes. Film Geek Maniac, as well as our sister sites, Comic Book Movie Report and In Our Lives, are now kind of being joined together under one YouTube channel titled Red and Slymm Productions, our production company. Here's where you're going to find all new episodes, but don't think that the Film Geek Maniac YouTube channel is going away. We are still going to feature some really cool stuff there as well. So be sure to subscribe to Red and Slymm Productions, and if you're not already, subscribe to Film Geek Maniac. Please do so as well. We definitely appreciate all of your support, your likes, your views, your watches, your shares. It really means a lot to us. Thank you so very much. Love and light to you all.